Center for Media Studies has now completed 20 years of its existence. These 20 years have been quite remarkable in many ways for them, because I think they've done some beautifully researched studies. Some of them I have read, like the study on corruption in the country. And then, of course, they've done other areas in media, in communications, surveys of different kinds, transparency issues, and, of course, environment. And that is what is very interesting, because in terms of environment, they started Vatavaran, which is a film festival on environmental issues. And there's 10 years of that has already passed. I was part of it. At one stage, I was in the jury. Twice, I think, I was in the jury. And during those 2 years, I noticed how much interest there was, not only in terms of the audience, but also in terms of people who made those films. And the impact of all of this has started to be felt everywhere, I think, not only in our country, but in the entire subcontinent as well, which means the SAARC countries and so on and so forth. And I personally believe that this is an area that is not only important for us, but for the entire mankind, as we well know. And in terms of the kind of work that CMS is doing and will be doing in the future, I wish them a great deal of luck, because it's a wonderful organization and it's a great catalyst in terms of the change attitudes and mindsets of people with regard to the environment in which they are. I wish them the very best. Ready? Center for Media Studies completes 20 years. And in those 20 years, they've done a great deal of wonderful work, research studies on various subjects, starting from corruption on one side to environment on the other. They've dealt with communication, surveys, transparency issues, all sorts of studies, and they're growing in all directions. But to me, the most interesting part of it is their forays into environment through their festival Vatavaran. And Vatavaran in film festivals that have now grown, again, 10 years already, and I was there for 2 of those years when I was part of the jury, and I noticed not only the quality of the films that used to be entered from all over the country, but also the kind of audience interest that was there for these environmental issues and films. And I think, as far as Vatavaran is concerned, it's a wonderful step for CMS to take, because it becomes a marvelous catalyst for change in terms of changing mindsets of people regarding the environment in which they live. And I believe, unless you have work like Vatavaran, festivals like this, films like this, communicating with audiences not only in our country, but all of the subcontinent, particularly related to issues, environmental issues,